So, was the Bitcoin ETF launch a disaster? Was it a failure? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to give you my opinion. And then, of course, I want to hear from you. So drop in the comments below. Two things: hit that like button, please, below, and hit that subscribe button below. Here's what we're going to discuss. Was the $4.5 billion inflow into the Bitcoin ETFs yesterday on the first day of trading a failure? Was the launch a failure? Yes or no? I want your opinion. Here's my opinion. The short answer is no, it was not a failure. And I'm going to show you a couple things here in a minute. I'm going to cut to some things in a minute, but also I want to reiterate something. We had no idea going into tomorrow what really was not tomorrow, yesterday, excuse me, what really was going to happen. We really didn't know. We didn't know what the volumes were going to be. We didn't know what the take rate was going to be. And so 4.5 billion, there's a lot of resources out there that are saying that that is one of the top launches for an ETF out there, period, in all of history. So I'm going to consider it a win. But I'm also going to remind you that it was the first day. I'm also going to remind you that crypto is something brand new in the world of kind of Main Street investing, Main Street USA, Main Street Europe, et cetera, right? And so you have to also factor in that the companies behind this, BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK, they are now sending all of their top financial advisors to their top wealthy individuals and that control, billions and trillions of dollars and saying, hey, you ought to invest in this Bitcoin ETF. You ought to invest in the future crypto products we have coming. You ought to invest in Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff. That will build over time. Okay. So with that, let's take a look at what I've got for you. So we had this break, of course, Vanguard saying that they're not going to offer spot Bitcoin ETFs. We had, Bank of America / Merrill Lynch come out, and they're saying that it doesn't align with how they value assets. They don't like the volatility, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This actually did not surprise me that they've come out and said this. I mentioned this already. Spot Bitcoin ETF volumes eclipse 4.5 billion on first day of trading. I consider this a win. I consider this to be a good thing. And go back to what I said at the top of the video, is that we really had no idea what was going to transpire. And the sheer fact of the simple fact that the Bitcoin ETFs were approved by the SEC moved crypto into the consciousness of traditional investors. That right there is a win. Period. End of story. Drop the mic, walk off the stage. Because what we need for crypto is we need crypto opened up to the masses as an investment asset class. And this was the first step. This is why it was a win, because we've got to get those people coming into crypto. 5% of the global population is invested in crypto. We need crypto to go mainstream, to raise the entire crypto market valuation up so that everything you and I own goes up in value. Okay. So with that, continuing on, this is really what I want to share with you, and I want to make sure that you understand this. The real thing that is going to raise crypto's valuation, in addition to the spot Bitcoin ETFs and that being the foray for crypto to become part of the conscious, idea or investing asset for regular investing people that are not in crypto, is the Bitcoin halving. Okay. And what you see here on the screen is a chart showing you back this box right here on the left, this box with the yellow box, the box with the yellow box. Yep, you heard me right. Back in 2016, it shows the halving cycle, and it shows how it went up to 800, dropped to 600. I'm sorry, 800 dropped to 460, and then went on to up to 20,000. Okay, and then and then you see now what we're looking at on this halving cycle is moving in this dotted line right here. Make sure you guys can see this. Yeah. Okay. Let me move the picture of me. Let me do this. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to get this where you guys can see this. Okay. So now you can see this. Okay. You see this dotted line shows halving April 2024. Let me make sure that, let me get the, I'm having to move screens here just to make sure you guys can see everything. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. So having April 2024, it shows that before we get there, we will see a spike in Bitcoin up to 60,000. And then the halving event happens. We will drop down to 50,000. This is all standard. This happens normally. But then after that, going to an unbelievable level. And on the right-hand side, showing the movement of potentially $1 million of per Bitcoin. Yeah, pausing for dramatic effect there. Okay. And so I want to point something out to you guys. So one thing that I really love is I'm a huge fan of Cathie Wood. Now, she's a traditional Wall Street guru. She's predicting that Bitcoin could hit 1.5 million by 2030. All right. And then you go back over to this and you go, all right, 1 million to 1.5 million in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes to 1.5 million, you're going to see that number, all of crypto, go up insanely big. I'm talking about crypto going to, the valuations are probably 15, 20 trillion. I mean, it's absolutely astronomical what we will see there. My point to wrap up is this. You have to look at all the factors. You have to look at everything. Was the Bitcoin ETF launch a failure? In my opinion, no. We had no idea what to expect. And 4.5 billion in the first day of trading does put it up there as one of the most successful ETF launches in the history of all ETF launches. Number one. Number two, what it really comes down to is it's a success from this standpoint. It is the beginning of bringing traditional investors who've not invested in crypto into crypto. It is like literally the gateway to get them in. Number three, the main thing out there, and get them in, and by the way, grow, bring even more people in, and then they will start investing in other assets like Ethereum and Cardano and all that kind of stuff. But really the big thing of the show is the Bitcoin halving, like that chart I showed you. That's truly what's going to bring crypto up. All of this combined is going over time. This is not going to happen tomorrow, guys. This is not going to be in the like, oh, okay, Austin says 5 minutes from now, where are we at? Why is it Bitcoin at $1 million? And it's an hour later. Come on. You know that's not how this works. I'm just trying to illustrate and point out the fact of all of the variables so that you understand them. Okay. So final thought here. I need to make you aware real quickly. This is the best trading platform out there, Margex. I have a referral bonus for you down in the description if you want it. You can set up a free account. There's no personal details required. You can get in. Let me, the picture of me is killing me. Got to keep moving that. No personal details required. You can get leverage if you want. If you use my referral code down there, you can get a 20% bonus deposit to be used for fees and things like that. So check them out. This is the best trading platform out there. This is where I'm moving all my trading to. So give it a look and check it out. I'll see you. Go make some money.